There is so much good in the country of Belize, and we were so excited to be introduced to some new friends, Ron and Jane, and I hope you get to fall in love with them as much as we had. They are doing something special. They're taking a piece of land that nobody wanted it, making it into a special place where kids can connect with horses and reaching out to the community right beside them in Seine Bight. Take a look.
So we left our horses in California, and that was a very difficult thing to do. And we knew we wanted to move to Belize, and we looked for a place, but never thought we could make it to Placencia, because properties are expensive here, and we thought this was out of our reach. And then we found this place. And it was such a mess, I don't want to even begin to explain that.
Hello, my name is Ron Tomczak, and this is my lovely wife, Jane. California, we owned a ranch out in California called Challenge Ranch. We owned it for about 20 years, and we worked with underprivileged kids and children in California. And we came down to Belize about 10 years ago on vacation, and we just fell in love with the place. We decided to retire here, to come back down here and in our, what I kind of look at as semi-retirement, it looks like I'm as busy as ever, to work with children down here. So when we came down, had a plan in mind to get a couple, 2 or 3 horses and begin to work with children and horses down here in Belize.
I used to drive up and down the road to Placencia, and I'd drive through Seine Bight, and I'd look either side of me at the piles of trash, and the children running around barefoot, and the dogs, and the businesses, really with only the villagers who would go to those businesses. And then I thought, well, I'll look at the other people driving through and see what they think. And those people would keep their eyes on the road and just drive through Seine Bight. They wouldn't even look either side. And I thought, wow, there's so much to be done here. But let's work on the trash first. I said to my husband, let's be trash people for Seine Bight and pick up the trash. And then the other people will join in and make Seine Bight a better place.
And what we found is that is what's happening. Began to work with a gentleman called Kerwin Ramirez. He's just an absolute kid magnet, and he's like the Pied Piper of children here in Seine Bight, and he's doing an incredible job. A leader in the community. He's on the city council and working day and night to be able to help the children and begin this upcoming generation to make the changes and give them the hope they need to be able to make the village a place of beauty.
But he needed the encouragement to see that this huge trash job could be done. It's way too much for any one person to even start to think about. But now that the community is getting some spirit together to do this job, people all around are starting to notice that this is getting done. And some hotels and businesses on the strip are starting to realize that, hey, this could be done. And Seine Bight is the heart of the peninsula. Everyone from the bottom end and the top end go through Seine Bight. If Seine Bight could be cleared, as one old lady said to me, the village will bloom. And that's what we want. And then we will go ahead and start to help with the decoration of the businesses on the strip so that it looks bright and cheerful. And we will put barrels outside those businesses to collect the trash, and people will be encouraged to put the trash into the barrels that are firmly secured so the dogs won't get them. There's a great trash barrel project in Corozal that we're going to emulate. We will use our horses to help pick up the trash, and everyone loves horses. That will get people even more to realize that trash collection is a great thing.
When we saw the village of Seine Bight, when we first moved in here, the place we bought was a total wreck. The roofs were falling apart. There were holes in the roofs. When we came, I came actually first for about a month, and then I went back to the U.S., and then Jane came and stayed while I got the dogs to come, was arranging to get our dogs over here. But what we walked into was
boa constrictors in the living room.
We had mold all over the walls.
No roofs.
The roofs were out and the floors were filled with water. We came during the last hurricanes that hit. We saw that not only, our place needed a lot of fixing up, but so we were working in conjunction while fixing our place up and then deciding to be the trash people of Seine Bight. We saw that it's an enormous project.
But it's coming along.
You got to start taking the first step at a time, and once you take step 1, it leads to step 2 and step 3 and so forth.
And more people help with each step.
Yes.
Yes.
The children have got involved with Kerwin and us in getting the village cleaned up, which now in turn is bringing in adults, and it's an amazing and rewarding thing. We're not looking for a financial reward. We don't want any money out of any of this. We're just looking to be able to, the reward coming is one of joy.
When we were doing our last trash collection morning, an old lady stopped me and she took my arm and she said, if you can do this, if we can do this, the village will bloom. And I believe it will.
And that is our goal, is to be able to see renewed hope, renewed spirit in life, and pride and ownership, and the village to begin to blossom. And if we can bring this community together along with the outside and maybe encourage others from outside to come in and join in with us and help to make Seine Bight a beautiful place.
And just the beautiful village that it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful village.
So thank you for listening to us, and we hope to see you again, and we hope to be able to show you some great improvements.
And our horses.
Our horses that are skinny now, but will be fattened up
wonderful.
Later. That we essentially bought the horses here in Belize.
Next time you see us, we will show you the horses, the progress we've made with them, how beautiful they look, and how their training is coming along so that they're great for the job we intend them for.
And we will work together to make Seine Bight unbelizeable.
Unbelizeable camp horses. And don't be scared, be smart.
And remember not to miss the City River tour as we explore beautiful City Point and Hopkins. Give us a like and subscribe, and follow the Unbelizeable adventures as we tour this beautiful country of Belize that God has blessed us with.
Keep unbelizeable.